Well, hello. Today is the 1985 Andy Sedaris movie Malibu Express. Cody Abilene is a private investigator and wealthy playboy. He is hired by Contessa Luciana to investigate a family suspected of selling computer technology to the Russians. The family is headed by Lady Lillian Chamberlain, who lives with her two beautiful nieces, a nephew, a sexy maid, and an ex-con butler chauffeur. The butler is blackmailing the family by taking pictures and videos of him having sex with the nieces. Cody gets beat up by some guys on steroids while investigating the computer company. He also finds out that the ex-con butler is blackmailing the nephew. The nephew is a transvestite. But the ex-con butler is murdered. And of course, Cody has to investigate this also. Cody and his policewoman girlfriend get attacked by some more thugs. He also gets attacked again on his yacht by the steroid guys. Manages to shoot one of them in the ear. But there's a big confrontation with these guys. That basically involves them hijacking a helicopter and chasing after them in a race car. Yet he manages to defeat these guys. And all the while having tons of sex. He beats some hillbilly family in a drag race. So this was one of Andy Sedaris' first movies in a 12-movie run he made. That's known as the Triple B film series. And it's also later on also known as the Lethal Ladies series. And, it basically, it's like like most of his movies, it's filled with, he hires a lot of playboy playmates. And there's plenty of female nudity, car chases, over-the-top death scenes, action and gunfights. And, this one starred Darby Hinton as the Cody Abilene character, and also had Sybil Danning. And it had 4 playmates that were hired for this. And it also apparently cannibalized a movie he did for Corman back in 1973 called Stacy, which was like a female private investigator, a race car driver. And of course it was filmed in Los Angeles in the Mojave Desert. And one interesting comment I read about this was from a video movie guide that we're amazed that this film got an R rating because it was clearly softcore porn. And to be honest, the guy Cody Abilene, his life is like a porn movie. I mean, there's just beautiful women all around, and they all want to have sex with him. Like he gets 2 women from neighboring yacht that want to have sex with him. He's in in the desert trying to buy a car from this used car lot out nowhere, and it's run by apparently this woman who wants to have sex with him, and he has like 2 girlfriends, a policewoman and this race car driver named June Knockers with an H, and she does have some knockers, and she's always flashing them. Actually, if naked women breasts, if you were playing a drinking game every time you saw them, you'd probably die of liver failure. There's that much. And it's just like almost, and there's kind of a plot, I guess, stitched together. And between all the sex and all some of the shootings and car chases and what helicopter chases. And interesting. You kind of wonder, well, geez, this started out, was investigating some theft of computer technology to the Russians, and well, it does get it, resolved at the end, and there's like this big exposition dump that basically spoon feeds you what the plot was about and what the resolution and everything. And to be honest, it was kind of helpful. It made sense in its own goofy way. And there's weird stuff in this movie too, like there's some kind of subplot with him having to always drag race this hillbilly family. It's kind of completely bizarre, but yeah, it does that, and and it's also just it's a fun movie. I mean, I think if you were back in the 80s, you couldn't go to a old mom and pop video rental store and not see this poster or something or many of his other movies posters being displayed. So he definitely, he had a really winning formula. Get Playboy playmates and our beautiful women, some penthouse pets, plenty of nudity, gunshot, fire, these over the top death scenes. After the butler gets killed in this, for some reason I don't even know why, he grabs the TV set and carries it outside with him for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just so funny. And yeah, it's this was the first of his 12 series that he did, and I guess it's kind of officially part of it, because most of the ones that came after this were like Playboy Playmate cops buddy movies, and it was mostly shot in Hawaii, and then later on moved to Las Vegas and Louisiana, Texas, where I guess he lived. And I'm sure these stuff just made just literally tons of money for him, in video rentals, because I think it was also very popular overseas, in Asia and South America and that. And yeah, this is just a fun, enjoyable movie. And so if I think there was a interview he did, it's kind of a funny one where, if you don't like naked women and car chases and explosions and that, you must be a communist. And, you might have a point, because, I don't know of any communist nation that would ever make a movie like this. So, this is a good little old fun one from, the 80s. I got it on a DVD set. Never actually, watched it when it first came out. Don't know why, because it was all over the place. But I did buy a cheap, DVD 12-pack set, and I just enjoyed every movie on it. And so I would definitely recommend that. And if you stuck with me this long, I thank you. You're a unique individual.